In my cage here at the track, I do not know what it is I lack. I only know these lonely crates, the noisy track and thrill of race. I think somehow there's something wrong, but I do not know for what I long.
It's dark in here so late at night. I wonder what could be that light. A gentle stranger, clad in white and red, passed me softly on my head. He says to me, there, my sweet, pretty soon you'll be complete. I don't understand just what he means, but my head is filled with happy scenes.
The weeks fly by along with races. No red-clad stranger, just familiar faces. The weather's cool with winter sun. My trainer says my racing's done. I worry, just a bit, deep in my heart, for I've seen other dogs like me depart. Their race is done, their fame is gone. They never linger very long. I sometimes wonder about their fate, when it's quiet, when it's late. I just think somehow there's something wrong. I know I won't have to worry long.
Late that night, my fate unknown, I start to whine, I feel alone. In the darkest, deepest part of night, the stranger's back in red and white. He looks at me and smiles wide. He leans in close and to me confides, cheer up, for soon you'll take a ride. He chuckles softly and my heart's aglow. I do not know just where I'll go. He turns to leave and then he waves. I lay back down, I can be brave. Happy thoughts flood my mind. Thank you, stranger, so sweet and kind.
They load me in a truck next day. To some unknown place I make my way. There are other hounds with me in here, all scared and worried, full of fear. They didn't see the stranger's smile. They just have to wait a little while. I know somehow there's nothing wrong. These hounds think so, but I'll be strong.
The truck doors opens, chaos reigns. We potty quick and don't delay. It's colder here at this strange place. Humans abound with all new faces. Biting wind, cold and sharp, they load us into other cars. It's early morning, cold and dark. Soothing voices, nervous barks. Even though it's all so strange, the stranger's soothing voice remains. A human voice rings above the noise. This is the best Christmas haul ever, boys!
We end our journey at break of dawn, and tinkle on Miss Lisa's lawn. A bath in nails and other stuff. Their hands were gentle, and soon enough, even morning humans paraded in, and talked to us above the din. I knew somehow that this was right. The others, too, had lost their fright.
One by one, my friends were picked. Hugs were given, a few faces licked. The other dogs with me that day, one by one, went on their way. All too soon it was just me. Everyone else had left with glee. Tails a wagging, they seemed content. I guess I wondered just where they went. I laid down my head and felt despair. I felt alone. It wasn't fair.
The door flung open with an arctic blast. A human shouted, "We're here at last!" Traffic woes and bad delays. Please tell me that we're not too late. A lady followed and then a boy, unsure he was with tight-clutched toy. Some words were spoken and hands were shook. I'm not real sure just how long it took. But soon I was on the floor outside. I puffed my chest and stood with pride. The boy looked at me with big bright eyes and exclaimed, "Hey, Dad, is this my surprise?" "It sure is, son, if you two get along. Now go say hi and be brave and strong."
The next car ride was but a blink. I hardly had the time to think. As I lay down beside the boy, the human sounded full of joy. Thank you, Mom and Dad. This must be the best Christmas I ever had." And as he held on to my paws, "Don't thank us, son. Thank Santa Claus."
There I was so late at night, the tree so full of sparkling lights. I drifted off, content to sleep. I slumbered happy and slumbered deep. I now know what the word home means, a soft warm bed and happy things. I know for sure that everything is right, thanks to a stranger in red and white.